feel like everyone has that one YouTuber from their childhood, be it dantdm, captainsparklez, popular MMOs, whoever it may be, but everyone has somebody that got them intrigued into the game of Minecraft. And for me, that person was none other than Stampy. Although it's been years since I've checked in on his lovely world, I was thinking the other day how different my experience with Minecraft would have been had I not watched Stampy. I distinctly remember a time where a friend asked me who my top 5 Minecraft YouTubers were, and the only one I watched was Stampy. So I answered, Stampy, of course, dantdm, the Diamond Minecart, and that was it. I only named 2 YouTubers, even though I thought I named 3. The point of this dumb story was that Minecraft to me, when I was 7, 8, and 9, pretty much was Stampy. There was no Minecraft without Stampy. And I watched this guy religiously. I remember thinking something was wrong with my iPad because I could never access the first episodes of his Let's Play, only to find a re-upload of his episode 1 and being scarred because of the moments he swore at the creepers. I remember waking up on Christmas Eve and watching the Stampy Christmas special. It was something I genuinely looked forward to, and over the years, it's the one video I still watch every year, his Christmas specials. I feel like Stampy was so popular because he struck that balance between light-hearted fun, but also being pretty engaging for the time. A lot of Let's Plays would be single player with a more scripted, planned out feel, but with Stampy's videos, it felt like he literally just turned on the camera for 20 minutes and had fun. I loved the epic battles between Hit the Target, Viva Dash, and Stampy and all his helpers. I love the originality of his plots, like he's got his own universe built up in this world now. I checked because I saw a comment saying he has build up to these Hit the Target videos now. Like, you could see his schemes in the background of other videos, or there was a whole conspiracy about Polly Reindeer being a fake, because her Minecraft character was acting slightly out of character. How crazy is that Stampy can develop a Minecraft helper to the point where viewers notice small things wrong with her behaviour, even though she doesn't speak? That's amazing. My favourite Hit the Target moment will always be the ghost images of him that Stampy edited into his earlier videos. I thought that was so cool at the time, and I could never tell if it was real or not. But apart from Hit the Target, Stampy still just produced banger after banger. Who could forget the time he literally went to the moon, or the time he sailed around on a huge pirate ship, or flew in a hot air balloon, or a submarine? Okay, that one didn't age quite so well. The point is, he was always innovating, making his videos more engaging and interesting. And sure, maybe they were a tad bit misleading, and I won't pretend I didn't try to make my own rocket to space, but still, it was really fun to watch. Some of my other favourite videos of his were just him and his buddies messing around in the Funland. They'd spend an episode or two making this new game, and then they'd actually play it for a whole episode, which was always really fun. I feel like a lot of people nowadays might play a game they made in Minecraft for a couple of minutes, sure, but Stampy had whole videos dedicated to playing the games he made, not just a round or two at the end of the build process. I have to point out one more specific episode that I remember absolutely loving, and that was Cat to the Future. Not only is this a highly intelligent joke, which is subsequently a reference to the hit 1985 movie Back to the Future, but it was also a really interesting and fun episode to watch. Seeing the callback of him being in his own intro and getting to see his lovely world before he was on it, it's just cool stuff like that which set him apart from all the other YouTubers, in my mind. In fact, I remember being so crazy about Stampy that I went on a trip back to my hometown, and I met up with a friend. And I remember asking him if he watched Stampy, to which he replied, "Who?" And I couldn't get over the fact that he had never watched or even heard of Stampy, the absolute legend. But I can't mention Stampy whilst only mentioning his lovely world. To be completely honest, my favourite series of his was actually Quest. I remember watching this religiously each and every episode which came out. Quest to Kill the Ender Dragon was funny and novel for its time, and it had Squid in it, who was another of the YouTubers I watched because of Stampy. There are so many lines from this series that I can remember from the top of my head, and I must have seen episode 1 6 or 7 times by now because I can tell you the whole plot and most of the conversation Squid and Stampy have for this entire episode. And once Quest to Kill the Ender Dragon ended, they kept it going for another 200 episodes or something, and it was even more chaotic and fun. Those huge houses of themselves they made out of wool were so cool, and I just had to build them in my world. Speaking of building in my world, I must have spent about 100 hours of my life trying to build Stampy's world, more specifically his house in Minecraft. There was this excellent YouTuber called Darman68. He doesn't really upload anymore, but he had over 200 videos of building stuff from Stampy's world, scarily accurately. This guy measured the terrain around his house to being block perfect, and I tried to do the same. I remember having my iPad, watching 5 or 6 seconds of the video, just to tab out and recreate it in Minecraft. I got pretty far too, building the bulk of his actual house with most of his rooms too. I wish I'd finished that world, but then again, I'm just happy I did it in the first place. To round out this video, I'm going to be talking about the reason I made it, and that is, of course, Stampy's Love Garden. What an iconic place. Forever it has been a life goal to get into the Love Garden, but I could never think of anything to do. I remember having a Stampy cake that I made for one of my birthdays, but I couldn't really send that into the Love Garden because it was a cake made with instructions from his official Stampy book. It wasn't anything unique. And I know this is kind of abstract, but I was hoping there was even a slim chance Stampy would watch this video and accept it as a submission for his Love Garden. If I got into it, that really would be a tick off the bucket list. That's about everything I have to say. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope I could help you relive some memories of the absolute best Minecraft YouTuber. He's still doing his lovely world now, and I think I'll start to tune into the weekly episodes again, for old time's sake. But until next time, have a good one.